It is Monday and time for Animal House. And do you have a new dog that is not quite potty trained yet? Well, potty training can be a really frustrating task, but patience and consistency can be great tools for better potty training experience. So how can you properly train your furry friend? Veterinarian Dr. Kevin Fitzgerald is here with some advice this morning. Good morning, Kevin. Thanks for being here.
No, thanks for having me. You know, the number one reason people take animals to shelters and give them back is breaking in house training, so that they but if people are patient and have the time, you can do a lot. You can do a lot. So when they first start with a baby dog, taking them out frequently, learning their rhythms, and having the time, but lots of praise and rewards when they do it, and doing it right then, not waiting until you get back inside, because rewarding them to come back inside. Also, being consistent. As soon as they eat, right outside. As soon as they wake up, right outside. Last thing at night, right outside. You get a consistent rhythm and a schedule.
Yeah, sort of like a baby, keeping them on the schedule.
You're right on the money. And so time and patience and consistency, learning to spot the signs like, oh, we better get, and just having the time for it. But the main thing is FaceTime and paying attention.
Okay, so what about when they do have an accident, this happens, how should we respond?
They can't associate you getting angry with something that they did 4 hours before, okay?
What if you catch them in the act?
If you catch them right in the act, right outside. Right outside.
Okay, not a stern scolding beforehand?
Right. Well, I think letting them know you're unhappy, but I think, I'm not a big fan corporal punishment with dogs. I'm a big fan of lots of reward. Now, we don't reward them, for doing that, but I think putting them right outside. And they're not really housebroken for 4 to 8 weeks. You can't trust them, these babies. By the time they're about 4 to 5 months old, they should be able to last all night, to make it through the night.
Okay, so I see that you brought some of these training pads. What do you think about these?
Well, there's potty pads and things. I think some people, because of their lifestyle with apartment livers and people living like cliff dwellers where they really don't have access to a yard, finding the same place and in a desired place where you can train them to that spot is so important. But sometimes you can't, so training pads, but this does train them to eliminate indoors, which can be a problem later on.
And then you have this spray
here? There's different sprays and different things to dissuade them from spots. I think there's no substitute for time, and just like if you see a well-mannered dog, somebody's worked with them. It doesn't just happen. They can be little terrorists, and they need guidance and direction like the Marine Corps.
Well, they can do a lot of damage if this isn't handled appropriately.
I mean, look at what they can do to a wood floor, to a carpeting. You've been in houses where your friends have problem children, problem animals, and so I think that there's no substitute for just having the time. I think taking a puppy on is a commitment in so many ways.
Right. Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming in this morning.
Thanks for all you do for animals.
Okay, right back over to you, Tom.